In 2012, a fresh face graced the Australian music scene, rising from the stage of the X Factor Australia. She was Samantha Jade, the first female to win the competition and make history. With a contract from Sony Music Australia and a platinum single under her belt, Samantha's future looked bright. But her story doesn't stop there. Despite the initial success, her career trajectory isn't as clear-cut as one might expect. How did she manage to stay relevant for so long in an industry where many others fade into obscurity? Today, I'm investigating Samantha Jade's journey from the X Factor stage to pop stardom and whether she truly is a one-hit wonder or a music industry survivor. Samantha Jade's journey to stardom began with a simple yet life-changing decision: auditioning for the X Factor Australia in 2012.
What's your name?
Samantha.
Samantha.
She quickly became a favorite, and when she won the 4th season, it wasn't just about winning a competition, it was about grabbing the attention of a whole country and proving she had what it takes to be a pop star. Winning the X Factor isn't always a golden ticket to the lasting career, but for Samantha, it opened the door to a record deal with Sony Music Australia. Her debut single, What You've Done to Me, quickly shot to #1 on the ARIA charts, achieving platinum status. It was clear that Samantha had the talent and the charisma to go far. In 2013, Samantha released her follow-up single, Firestarter. The track was a departure from her debut. It was energetic, bold, and vibrant, inspired by the likes of Katy Perry, Rihanna, and Jessie J. With Firestarter, Samantha embraced a dance pop anthem about freedom, self-expression, and inner strength. This single was not just another pop track, it became a statement. Firestarter was a massive hit. It reached platinum status and solidified Samantha as one of Australia's leading pop stars in 2013. Her performances were powerful, her voice captivating, and her energy contagious. She wasn't just an X Factor winner, she was a pop sensation in the making. But Samantha's story isn't just about her instant success. Before her X Factor win, she had a long and difficult road. In 2002, a demo of Samantha's work was sent by a friend to a producer in Los Angeles. It led to her family moving to Hollywood the following year. By 2004, she had signed with Jive Records. In 2006, Samantha recorded the title track Step Up for the Step Up dance film. However, like many artists trying to find their sound, Samantha faced setbacks. She moved between labels, faced constant reinvention, and struggled to find the right path in the highly competitive music industry. Her story is one of persistence, one that many artists can relate to. After years of toiling away in Hollywood, constantly trying and failing to make her mark, Samantha finally made a breakthrough on the X Factor. In 2015, Samantha released her second studio album, 9. It was filled with original tracks, offering a more mature sound and showcasing her songwriting ability. But it wasn't the hit album she needed. It reflected her struggles with finding her true musical identity. While 9 did speak to her personal journey, it didn't catapult her into the stratosphere the way she had hoped. Samantha had spent years trying to carve out her sound. 9 was a reflection of that journey, but it still wasn't the commercial breakthrough she had been hoping for. In 2018, Samantha released her third studio album, Best of My Love. This album took a bold step into disco, with covers of songs by legends like Cher, Donna Summer, and ABBA. It was a throwback to the past, embracing the timeless appeal of disco, but it didn't reach the commercial heights she had achieved with Firestarter. It was an artistic choice, but one that didn't quite land with a massive audience. While Best of My Love showed Samantha's vocal range and her ability to adapt, it didn't capture the attention of the pop world like her earlier work. Perhaps it was a bit too niche for the mainstream audience she had built, but there's something to be said for an artist who isn't afraid to experiment and try new sounds, even if it means stepping outside of their comfort zone. Through it all, Samantha managed to stay with Sony Music for longer than many of her peers. Other X Factor contestants like Demi Im, Reese Mastin, and Cyrus Villanueva quickly faded from the label's radar. But Samantha's longevity with Sony could be attributed to the influence of Pat Handlin, the son of the former CEO of Sony Music Australia, Dennis Handlin. Pat played a pivotal role in her career and helped her maintain a connection with the label even when things seemed to stall. In 2022, Samantha married Pat Handlin, marking a new chapter in her life. But the rise of corporate investigations and the eventual firing of Pat and his father from Sony in 2021 changed the dynamic. Despite the upheaval, Samantha managed to push forward in her career, signing with independent label 3 Keys, MGM, and continuing her music independently. From 2022 onwards, Samantha began to carve out a new independent path. Without the support of Sony, she released her EP Love Sick, Volume 2, a deeply personal project that reflected her growth as an artist. But the question remains, will she be able to create a legacy beyond the one-hit wonder status? Samantha's musical journey has been anything but conventional. She's faced highs and lows, personal struggles, and industry challenges, but she's always managed to keep going. So is Samantha Jade a one-hit wonder, or is she a pop survivor who's just finding her groove again? After years of navigating the music industry's ups and downs, Samantha's journey is far from over.